Welcome back, everybody. Now you know why we call him the master. Here he is, Jerry Douglas. She sounds so great. Thank you. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Okay, so I do have a question. Why the Dobro? What led you to this as opposed to a regular guitar or mandolin or anything else?
Well, actually, I played mandolin first.
Did you?
And then I played guitar when I was about 6, 7 years old. I got a guitar for Christmas.
Started late.
Yeah, I started late in life. And I started playing Dobro when I was about 10 or 11 years old because I just liked the sound. I listened to Flatt and Scruggs records.
Right.
And my father was a huge bluegrass enthusiast. And on a good day up in Ohio where I came from, we could get WSM in the morning when I was going to school.
Yes.
So I could hear the Flatt and Scruggs show, and Uncle Josh Graves, who played the Dobro with them, was my huge influence, and it just went right through me.
Yeah.
You know, the sound of it. I love the sound of it. And that's what most Dobro players will tell you, is they love the sound of it first before they saw that it was the coolest looking instrument.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Yeah, so it was all a combination of those things, but that's what got me, was the sound of it. And it wasn't, nobody really knew what it was. I mean, if I went and asked somebody in a music store to find me a Dobro, they would look at me really kind of odd.
In Ohio.
In
Now,
Ohio.
Nashville, they're like, the section is over here, pretty much, right?
Not even then, though.
Really?
You know, we were talking
Okay.
about back then. You know, I'm getting kind of old. but back then, nobody really knew what it was. They heard it, you know,
Yeah.
and even now they hear it every day,
You know
but they
the
don't
sound.
really know what's making that sound. And I'm an ambassador, more of an ambassador for the instrument than I am actually a player.
Oh, I don't know about that. I think you're pretty fantastic. Now, of course, you've been out on the road with Alison Krauss, Union Station, for many years now, doing different dates, and you're going to be playing with Zach Brown coming up September 21st. His big festival that he's got going here, he's feeding people. There's going to be music. It's crazy and fun, and you're going to be a part of it.
Great bunch of guys, and Zach's the real thing.
Yeah.
He's a real guy. If anybody's wondering about Zach, he's the real deal.
We like him.
And I think he would rather be a chef. I think he
think
would
so?
rather feed people than play music, but it's a little too late for that now.
I was going to say, I'm glad we twisted his arm
He'll
and
be
got
all
some
right.
music
Yeah.
out of him.
Yeah.
Now, you're also doing stuff with Mumford & Sons. How does it feel to you? Because I know at one point, you know, if you didn't grow up with bluegrass, you weren't hearing it on the radio as much. There was a big resurgence, of course. Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou was huge for bluegrass.
That's really
and
what
now
blew it out.
you're feeling it, and it's being infused in all these different groups, and you're seeing groups like Mumford & Sons that are now coming out. How does that feel to you, to know that, you know, there's this big resurgence and it's taking on another life form?
Well, it's nice to know that maybe you were involved in that in some way.
Yeah.
But those guys are Mumford and Zach and people like that are really current and huge are a result of a lot of influences. And Mumford & Sons, you know, they're really a folk band,
Yeah.
but also a rock and roll band. I'm not a punk band, and it's all about attitude.
Is that it?
It's all about the attitude you play with. You know, Zach goes out there and just, you know, performs, and he loves it. I mean, that's your real personality. It's who you are is who they see on stage.
I like that. Well, we like your personality. We really like you too.
Thank you
for
very
coming
much.
in. Jerry Douglas, everybody. Don't forget Zach Brown Band. It's going to be happening here in town September 21st, so you can get your tickets and go out and have a
Come
great
see
time.
us.